It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
At his own 6-yard line.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
For the Buccaneers.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. And let's get that ball.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The 25-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
Second and goal at the Bucs' 7-yard line.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Third and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal.
45, 45. Mike, 45. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
Third down.
And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 33-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seahawks.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
25-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Go, go, go. 45. Mike, 45. They can't hang with Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Buying time to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
He was brought down by Levante David. Brings up third down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
With the handoff.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of...
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we?
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Russell Wilson.
Levante David. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely, very well. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Buccaneers.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Leak will not bring this one out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20. Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Too quick.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So we've reached halftime.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 10-yard line.
That's caught. It's Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Prater lining up.
Keyshawn Vaughn, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Seahawks 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Seahawks 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
There's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Hey, 0. 45.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Juwan Winfrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
45 to Mike.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Forced out to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. William Golston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson going for Metcalf on the... And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. This is Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The ball carrier.
Ronald Jones, 70 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Off play action. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wilson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
52.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a slip-up that could cost them as they drop now to 12-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.